My dear children, welcome back to Mary Giri online class. Today we are starting a new lesson, that is fractions. Already you are familiar with fractions. Do you remember what is fractions? Yes. What is fractions? Fractions is the part of a whole. A whole may be a complete object or a collection of objects. Okay, sometimes it is only one object, sometimes a group of objects are there. Now, the fraction is the part of a whole. For example, a manji is there. If it is cut it into two pieces, then one piece is, total two pieces are there. Out of two, one piece, how can we represent this as a fraction? 1 by 2. Okay. This is an object. If it is divided into two equal parts, not one is bigger, one is smaller, not like that. It should be equal. Then one part is shaded. Out of two, one part, its fraction is what? 1 by 2. Non-shaded part is also out of two. Total 2 are there. Out of 2, the non-shaded part is 1 by 2 itself. Okay, another one. This is an object. It is divided into 3 equal parts. Now, 2 parts are shaded. Therefore, what is its fraction? Out of 3, total 3. That is, out of 3, 2 parts are shaded. Therefore, it is 2 by 3. And the part which is not shaded, that is 1 by 3. Okay. And I told the whole might be a collection of objects also. For example, 10 gems are there. And in a home, there are 2 children. We have to divide it equally for both the children. How can we, for both the child, how can we divide it equally? Yes, we can divide like this. Now, each of the child will get equal number of gems. Now, what is the fraction of these 2 groups? Total 2 groups are there. Out of 2, the first group we can represent this as 1 by 2. This is also 1 by 2. Now, how can we make this as a whole now? Total 2 are there. These 2 parts together make what? Whole. Therefore, actually, whole means a fraction with the numerator and denominator same. Okay. Another one, 4 by 4. Total 4 parts. Out of 4, all 4 parts are there. That is a whole object. Okay. Whole and fraction. Dear children, now we can say how many parts make a whole. According to the figure, it will be different. First, you look here, a circle is there. This circle is divided into 2 equal parts. When I add both this, each fraction is 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. When I add both this, in this circle, 2 equal parts are there. Out of 2, both the 2 are here itself. Therefore, now it is a whole. Okay, the whole figure is there. Means the complete figure is there. Okay, now so that from this, what did you understand? How many halves make a whole? 2 halves. You can write 2 halves make a whole. In second figure, here 1/4 is there. This is also 1/4. 1 by 4 part. This is also 1 by 4 part. When we add all these 1 by 4, it makes a square with 4 equal parts. Therefore, here the fraction of the 4 equal parts, that is 4 by 4. Means when we add all these 1 by 4, we are getting 4 by 4. Means how many 1 by 4 make a whole? To get the complete figure, how many 1 by 4 are needed? 4. According to the denominator, you can find it. When the denominator is 2, this many halves are needed. When the denominator is 4, how many 1 by 4 are needed? 4 1 by 4. Okay, so that we can write here 4 1 by 4 1/4 make a whole. Next, third one, 1 by 3 parts are given. When we add all these together make 3 by 3. Total 3 parts are there. Out of 3, all the 3 parts are there. Now it is together make 3 by 3. Means how many 1 by 3 make a whole? A complete figure? Yes, 3. According to the denominator, you can write this. You can write make a whole. Dear children, did you understand this? When you are getting a fraction, you can change this into a whole according to the denominator. If the denominator is 5, this many parts are needed to make a whole figure. Okay? Equivalent fractions. Dear children, here I have drawn 4 rectangles. In this 4 rectangles, first rectangle has 2 parts out of 2, 1 is shaded. Second rectangle has 4 parts out of 4, 2 are shaded. And third rectangle, 6 parts are there, out of 6, 3 are shaded. And fourth rectangle, out of 8, 4 are shaded. And all the rectangles are there with the same size also. And one more thing, in all these rectangles, the shaded parts are equal. This type of fractions are called equivalent fractions. Then can you tell me what is equivalent fraction? What did you understand? A fraction which represent same value are called what? Equivalent fractions. Means here 1 by 2 is equal to 2 by 4 is equal to 3 by 6 is equal to 4 by 8. All these shaded parts are equal. It represents the same value. Therefore, this type of fractions are called what? Equivalent fraction. Now, to find equivalent fraction, we can multiply its numerator and denominator with the same number here. We can find from 1 by 2, we can obtain 2 by 4. How it is now? Write 1 by 2. Multiply both numerator and denominator with the same number. 1 into 2 is 2 by 4. Similarly, from 1 by 2 we can obtain 3 by 6. How? By which number we have to multiply here? Yes, by 3. Here also by 3. 1 into 3 is 3 by 6. Okay. Next, from 1 by 2 we can obtain 4 by 8 also. How? Write 1 by 2. After that, multiply its numerator and denominator by 4. Okay. Here also by 4. 1 into 4 is 4. By 2 into 4 is 8. From this, what did you understand? How can we find equivalent fraction? Multiply the given fraction, its numerator and denominator with the same number. One condition only, you should multiply with the same number, both numerator and denominator. Okay? Dear children, now we can find the first 4 equivalent fractions of 2 by 3. When you are finding equivalent fraction, do not multiply with the 1. Because a number multiplied by 1 is the number itself. There is no change in this fraction. So that after 1, which number comes, we have to multiply with this numbers only. For example, 2 by 3. Multiply both numerator and denominator by 2. That is 2 2s are 4. By 3 2s are 6. Next, by which number you have to multiply? We should find the first 4 equivalent fractions. So that next we can multiply this with 3. Okay, both numerator and denominator multiply by 3. 2 into 3 is 6. Divided by 3, 3s are 9. Next, by which number we have to multiply? Yes, by 4. That is 2 by 3 into 4 multiplies numerator also by 4 itself. Okay, 2 4s are 8. By 3 4s are 12. Next, 2 by 3 into 5. Here also into 5. 2 5s are 10. Divided by 15. Okay. These are the first 4 equivalent fractions of 2 by 3. Okay. Dear children, there are 4 types of fractions according to the size of its numerator or denominator. The 4 types of fractions are proper fraction, improper fraction, mixed fraction and unit fraction. Do you remember what is proper fraction? Proper fraction means numerator smaller than denominator. In a fraction, numerator is smaller, denominator is bigger. Proper fraction. Numerator smaller than denominator. Can you tell me some example? Yes, 2 by 3. Next, 5 by 7. Next, 1 by 4. Okay, 2 by 3. 1 by 4. 5 by 7. In all these, the numerator is smaller, denominator is bigger. Next one is improper. Improper fraction is just opposite of proper fraction. Then can you tell me what is improper fraction? Yes, numerator greater. Sometimes it is equal also. Numerator greater than or equal to denominator. We can write like this: numerator greater or equal. When we are writing both the symbol, we can read it as greater or equal than denominator. Tell me some example for improper fraction. Yes, 3 by 2. Next, 8 by 5. Next, yes, 7 by 7. Next, 10 by 3. These are the improper fractions. You can write enough number of improper fractions. Only one condition: either the numerator should be greater than the denominator or it should be equal to denominator. Okay, next fraction is what? Mixed fraction. All of you like mixture very much, no? Why? Because many things are there in mixture. That is why. Okay. Now similarly in mixed fraction also, a whole number is mixed with a fraction. The fraction is proper fraction. A whole number and a fraction is known as what? Mixed fraction. Whole number plus proper fraction. Both this together make a mixed fraction. Okay, the whole number means counting numbers. 1 and a proper fraction 2 by 3. Okay, next 2, 3 by 7. Next 3, 1 by 2. In all these, a whole number is there and a fraction is also there. The fraction is proper fraction. Here whole number, fraction. Whole number, fraction. This type of fractions are called the mixed fraction. The last one is unit fraction. What is unit fraction? Yes, if the numerator of a fraction is 1, denominator any number we can have. Where the numerator of a fraction is 1, then the fraction is known as what? Unit fraction. And all unit fractions are proper fractions also, because in unit fractions always the numerator is smaller than denominator. Okay, the example, the numerator 1. Numerator of a fraction is 1, then it is known as what? Yes, unit fraction. Example, 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 7, 1 by 10, etc. All these are the unit fractions. Okay, now dear children, I think all of you have learned about how can we obtain whole of a fraction, equivalent fraction, how to find equivalent fractions and different types of fractions. All of you studied this very well. Okay, thank you.